Hey kids, Inverted Cow here. Welcome back to Space Haven. Okay, we're back in the game. We were just preparing to jump out of space here. Alright, let's move on to the next sector. Next solar system, I guess now. Jump away, my friend, jump away. Alright, and preparations have to be made to jump out again. High thermal radiation in this sector. Ooh, interesting. Come on, give me... Alright, we'll drop out. Right now we're back to the same issue we had before, where we couldn't do anything because we were running low on fuel and food. Again, I'm running low on jump fuel. I need to allow the engines to charge slightly. So while I park here for a second, I'll just quickly mine off these 3 little nuggets of metal. Okay, we should have recharged up, so we'll prepare hyper jump again. Oh, I am not seeing anything that is of use or value to us. Are you kidding? We had one. There's just a little bit of resource in this sector and one trade. Wow. Alright, well, let's see what kind of trades we can do with these guys. Ah, you have tech blocks. Oh! Okay, I don't care what they are asking for these tech blocks. We will get them. If we can afford it. Okay, let me rephrase. We will get as many of them as we can for what we can afford. That's 2. Well, 2 will get me something built. We'll start with that. I don't like the way it kicks back out to the base trade menu, so you have to recycle it every time, which is very annoying. I'm going to give them a deal on these metal for those alien... That corpses or meat? Just meat. Alright. Okay, accept that. So there's a couple of reasonably not bad trades. The tech blocks, which are desperately needed for some of our buildings, including the solar panel and the composter. And I'm going to put the composter as a higher priority, I think. At least with the composter functioning, I can get fertilizer being produced, and with the fertilizer being produced, I can start growing food. So we'll let these guys run for a few minutes and see about these trades. Okay, there we go. He built the composter. I'm going to set this to do human corpses. Monster corpses. I know I'm currently eating monster meat, so I'm just going to do the corpses until I get a little bit further on. Then I'll put meat, monster meat in there as well. For now, I'm just going to leave it on corpses. Listen, if you guys are going to slug it out, can you not get blood all over the floors? That was both of those trades. Now we do have a little bit of leeway, but we're still very short on resources. I kind of want to hang around in this sector because these guys have that particular trade, but I'm not seeing anything of value here, with the exception of that little bit of noble metals and those crystals. Neither of which I can actually process at this time. So I'm thinking I'll just leave those two for now. What we'll probably end up having to do is consider coming back to these two sectors to finish harvesting. But what I'll do is I'll go into the next sector. So we'll just start preparations for hyperjump. Okay, now here's one of the new hazards. Oh, and I am not in the mood to play with this sector. This has the micrometeoroid thing. These will cause minor fractures in the hull. I have no energy shielding at this time, so dealing with these is going to be difficult if I have to stop in this sector. This area has a nebula, which I believe oh, I wish it would show the details. I can't remember what the nebula does. I think the nebula actually drains your shielding systems, and it has a pirate in this area. I'm more interested in the in the ship, just the derelicts, as we need the derelict ship more than we need anything else. So we'll drop down here, draft you guys, and order you to board craft. Once I actually get a sufficiently good crew, what I will end up doing is I will actually have combat teams on each shift cycle, so that I can just basically take the combat team of the current shift cycle as they start their cycle. So I'm not pulling people off of sleep or lunch or whatever. Oh, crap, why did you panic? Who panicked? Esme, why did you panic? Because you're peace loving. Well, now we're gonna have to just deal with that, I guess. Can you move at all? There we go. Alright. The ship is explored. What we'll do is we'll undraft these guys. We'll undraft this. Jediah is unconscious. Select all. Does have a fertilizer that we need and 7 energy crystals, which we are definitely going to need. And transfer everything and salvage everything. Okay, cool beans. We will mine out these resources as we're here. Not interested in that right now. I have more pressing matters than building an operations console. Alright, we have, this is Merchant Federation, I believe. Has come to join us. Right now we don't have a lot of anything that we can really sell for any kind of real profit. I'm just going to purchase from him a couple more energy crystals. I don't like the fact that I'm almost completely out of energy right now. I think maybe I will trade him off a little bit of resource as well. You know, we don't really have much of anything. If I had some hull blocks, I'd trade him those, but we don't. I'll give him those because I'm going to pick a few more of them up. So we'll do a little small trade with this guy. That's a very interesting ship design. 2 shields, 2 guns, and a scanner. Plus 100 hull stability, so they've obviously got a few extra bonus things. There's some of these ships I've heard have been running with more than what you're actually allowed to build on that size of ship, which is fine. This is one that's 3 blocks long, obviously. And we are a long ways away from there. We're only 2 blocks, and as you can say, still trying to get this ship built. The good thing is we should now have a couple of planter beds actually working. You guys really have to stop beating up on poor Maya. At least let me get medical beds built. Okay, here we are at an interesting thing. The military alliance ship Miss Blizzy just arrived in sector, and the pirate coalition is coming in. Now, if I can tie up the military alliance slightly, I might be able to get myself a dead pirate because of the new changes to the way the pirates negotiate. Hopefully. Now, it's a gamble, it's a risk, but it's one I think I need to seriously consider. So what I want to do is a couple of small, almost inconsequential trades, just to tie these guys up for just a little while. Okay, there's one. That should tie him up for a little bit. Queue up another one. I really do need is some hyperfuel and other supplies, but right now I'm just going to be happy if I can just do a couple of trades to keep these guys tied up here in sector for a bit. Okay, we'll trade off for 1 space food, 10 metals for 1 space food. We'll do that trade. I need to keep these guys tied up for approximately 7 hours. I don't know if we can, but maybe what we'll do is we'll do a trade and then we'll keep them tied up for a bit, and then we'll do a trade and we'll keep them tied up for a bit. Okay, the pirate ship Destiny is entered the system. Ooh, oh, this is a pretty one. I have not seen this ship design before. We're looking at 2 weapons and 2 shields. Oh, I'm really liking the new ship designs, the new hull designs. Okay, let's see if the military ship engages them. Hopefully they'll actually fight each other rather than fight me, but we'll see. The pirates have decided to attack me. That's no good. Guys, don't shoot me. I don't have the hull strength to fight, to defend you long enough. Come on, I'm waiting for that shuttle to come back in. Are you at least fighting the military alliance guys? You are. Okay. I was really hoping you guys would have decided to fight the military alliance ships here. But if I'm lucky, they will send me a request for a ceasefire. Proposal, ceasefire, consequences, shut down hyperdrives. Accept. So we'll go in here and that should have canceled our preparations for hyperjump. And hopefully should have canceled their attack on me. Now, what we need to do is tie this ship up so that it doesn't leave the sector. Okay, we're just going to put them on hold. Remember, we have a telemarketer on hand. Please hold. Because their bullets are still inbound. Now, they're fighting. George. Damn it, will you guys please, for the love of Pete, stop fighting each other. This is the big problem, is they keep fighting each other. Okay, life support. I need to order a medical bed. I gotta get some of this stuff built. The medical facilities have to be built. The hull facilities have to be built. I'm going to order 2 medical beds. I probably can't build them because I don't have the resources. But if our gamble pays off, we can tie up this pirate ship long enough to either destroy the military alliance ship or to be destroyed by the military alliance ship. Should give us enough time for our guys to get back, our shuttle to get back at least. Which is what I'm waiting for. Now I want to see if they do manage to destroy the military alliance craft. I mean, I'm not going to do much to be able to help them. But hopefully it will spark some conflicts between these two. And then I can come back and salvage the military alliance craft later. Because it doesn't look like they've spooled up their hyperdrives yet. Okay, the military alliance craft is now destroyed. Now I have an additional salvage ship in the area to come in at my leisure and pilfer. I don't have a communications console. This is the other reason why the communications console was needed. Now this is the first time I've seen the distress beacon activated. So I'm curious what their intention is. The problem is if the pirates come and attack me, I'm screwed. But if I go over there and I rescue the military alliance people, I can have some additional crew members on board here, which I don't think I have the life support to maintain, mainly because, as you can see, my current capacity is stretched. So unfortunately, I might have to treat the military alliance as a resource. Prepare hyperjumps. Continue with my action, prepare hyperjumps, and just get the heck out of here, hopefully before he blows me up. Decline, jump. Okay, we managed to get out of the sector. Now if I warp away from this area, I've got a civilian coming in. I've got a military alliance ship down here that I can hopefully go back and help. But I can't do it with this pirate craft. I mean, that's obviously bigger than what I have the ability to fight, considering I don't even have shields, let alone weapons right now. So we're going to jump in here and let our ship repair a little bit. Now I'm seeing 2 ships in the vicinity for salvage, so we'll deploy and we'll go have a look at the smaller of the 2. The problem is, of course, is once again, half my crew is incapacitated. Black eye, health problems, discomfort, open wound, fatigued, hungry, terrified. Maya, who was the one I believe has the bloodlust. Your health is low, but your functional cherish was the one, I think. Who is the wimp? Yeah, Cherish is no good. Beverly is the psychopath. So Beverly and Maya. And I think Esme here was the one that is peace-loving. Esme is the one that quit combat on us last time. I'm kind of tempted to bring her along because I need the extra help, but if she quits combat on me again, I'm going to be kind of screwed. I need to go over and check out the smaller of the 2 ships. Okay, and away we go. No. Damn it. Will you just undraft that? Try this again. Can I not have the shuttle? on, kill it. Please don't have any more surprises. Okay, it's searched, it's done. We'll undraft these two idiots. Wow. Okay. This one here, transfer, select all, pull off everything. It's a little bit of hyperfuel, which we could desperately use. And we'll salvage all the goodies. Alright, we'll get those going. Starvation. Yes, I know you're hungry. We got to get you back to the ship. Alright, we'll let the looting commence. Civilian ship Oracle has entered the sector, so we're going to see if they have any kind of good trades for us. Again, we're very low on trade resources. Although we are constantly salvaging, we're still very low. I've got a lot of monster meat. I think I'm going to stop. Oh, they have monster meat. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong side. I really don't have anything worth trading. Take a couple energy rods from you. What do I got left for coins? I am almost broke. Completely broke. Not good. Alright. I can't even trade you anything good. I got some raw chemicals. Alright, there's some raw chemicals for 2 fuel rods. Now we're going to speed this up a little bit and see what we can loot out of here. Now basically I'm sitting here because I need to recharge my ship's shielding or hull strength. Alright, we're going to order the relocation of the bunk beds and whatnot into this room. It's not really going to be a sleeping quarters yet. Well, I mean, it will be eventually the sleeping quarters. I might even just wall that right off again. And return this to a functional section. So I want this room separated from that room. That might actually even be a good idea. Cancel the dismantle on that light. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll add one more bunk bed in here. And then I'll go wall. Put a doorway in. Okay, I believe Beverly might end up being our first casualty here. She has open wounds that are not healing. Beverly. Beverly is my first casualty. She had open wounds that were not healing, and unfortunately I cannot get her to get rested. Jediah is having mental breakdowns. And of course, starvation problems here as well. So Beverly is our first casualty. There's not much we can do about it. She will be put in compost and become part of our team.